Hi everyone guys, it's Mike Brim and we on the map Breeze. Now I gonna show you the very fun couple of mollies. You never seen these mollies before guys. So this molly, this is unique. You need to come here. If you're playing it possible, press Control, put yourself till the end. What you need to find, you see a lot of leaves here. You need to find this circle. You see in between of these leaves and shoot there with the crosshair. Let's see where he bouncing. Bam. Perfect molly. So in this molly, just securing all the spot next to the box here and here. So here to the heaven. And from the heaven you can kill the guys when the molly is finished. Or you go from the city. Another couple of very fun. You can stack yourself here till the end. What you need to do, you see, aim this building and this small metal thing with your smoke sign. You see, in the middle of my smoke sign, I see that metal stick, and I should. This molly is perfect if you go post plant and your teammates put the plant next to this box from this side or from this side. Now you can stack yourself here. We have a lot of mollies from this side. You need to find this flag thing. What you need to do, you see this sun, and you see I have a small circle next to this flag. I'm aiming this circle with my smoke sign, you see top square, and I shoot. And we go directly to this back plan, so we can easily, again, you see, we can easily come to the heaven after withdrawing this molly and kill the guy who's defusing the spike after molly is finishing. Another one, we can come here and we can aim, you see this antenna where the flag is connected, and we aiming that, you see where is these cables start coming from. With the top of my molly, you see the middle of it, top of my molly. We're going the back side to molly, bouncing from the stairs to here. This is perfect molly. You again, look here guys, you again can check this spike from this spot. Okay, now we stuck more with the B. We have some interesting mollies again here from this angle. See, like, I don't know, maybe I will see the rats here someday, but hopefully not. I'm kind of scary of them. So what we need to do, we need to aim ourselves here. We need to find this roof. And you see, we have the first thing on the roof. We need to aim that, not, you see where is my box with my mouse and the arrow. So I need to aim not the triangle, but a small triangle inside. You see I have a small triangle in it, and I should. And you go perfectly to the main plan, to the default. Perfect one. Nobody sees you, you're behind the box. So only like people who just coming here in the main gonna see where you are, okay? Again, another one from here. A bit harder, you need to aim that roof. You see, I have the line between my molly and the smoke sign. And this, you see this line? I'm aligning this middle line between my molly and smoke with that line, and I should. If your teammates put the spike here behind this tower, it's also perfect one. If you under the smoke, for example, imagine situation, someone put the smoke there and they wanna do the diffuse. You align yourself with this box like that, and you moving by this line with your molly here and shoot here when the wall is finished. And you do perfect molly. You can do it with the Viper, you can do it very similar with the Kaios, and a bit you need to put a bit higher if you have like a killjoy traps like that. Yeah, another very good molly you can do. So if you want to do fast molly, what you need to do when you run out through this very fast pick, when you jig picking your window, you need to aim that top thing. You see like a top rocks on this building when the metal thing's starting. You do this. You're running away. You're running out here. Immediately aiming that rook and shoot. And you will be always putting your mollies perfectly in the right spot. Here is more hidden one. You can put yourself here. You see this? We have this like a bulk here, like a board. And you see we have like a 1, 2, 3 against third line, and we need to aim that rock with my mouse. You see where is my mouse inside of the box? Just left corner with the mouse. You see? And we shoot. And we're going directly to the default. Perfect molly. So you can align yourself with this line here. And what you need to do, you need to, you see I have some leaves here, and top of them I need to put my top of my molly. You see I'm touching this top leaf, this one, top leaf with my top of my molly sign, and I should. This is ideal molly if someone puts the spike here. So this is not for the main default, this is another default. Now you can find this shadow, you know, like this dirt. It was a very like a tiny thing here in between. Just in front of it, stay here. What you need to aim that cannon with the bottom of your molly. You see my molly bottom thing, and I shoot. Perfect thing. Also, you threw this molly and run towards the window and try to play against it. Have interesting, very hard mollies from this box. What you can do, you can step here. You need to aim that, again, this flag with your big line from the right side. You see, I have on the left side, I have HP bar line. Here I have just a simple line, you see, and I'm touching this corner, and I touching this roof with these lines, you see? Touching that. That's why you need to take the knife in your hand. You shoot. Bam. And after that you align this wall, this roof, and again with this big line. This is perfect 2 mollies for 2 bots defaults. A bit easier, you can stack your cell, align with this gap in the wall. And you need to find this line, this dot, and this dot. What you need to do, just with your molly sign. Here, and here. Again, another 2 defaults. B side is very easy to drop your mollies, very easy. Have a kind of tricky thing. If they're rushing you and pushing you, you can put yourself here in the box. You see we have the metal transformator. You aiming that, you can't throw it, you see? If you don't jump, it's gonna jump on your head. So you go for this corner and you have to jump and shoot. You're jumping and shooting, and we're looking for perfect molly to bounce here. And once again, if you put this molly spike here or here, you are secure. Another very good molly exists. It's just like a lineup mollies, I say them, you just no need the skill. If you know they're putting behind this thing, you see we have this gap. You see the wall is here ending, just on the top of it, and shoot. You're just blocking all the backside, so they need to put this spike here, and you have all information. If they not rushing towards you, they're gonna put the spike there. It's another good molly we have on the B. We need to stack ourselves here in this corner, and we need to aim this big beautiful cloud. You see what I do? I need aim that to these 2 spots. You see where is my smoke sign? You see my smoke sign, and I have a bottom and the right corner squares. Shoot. You see, I'm just barely touching the cloud, and I shoot. You're putting smoke behind this, so they're gonna think that you're on CT or on the heaven side, but you're here. And if you put some smoke here and drop this molly, you will shock enemy team. Another molly we have here, again stack yourself here, and if you wanna do for this default, yeah, what you need to do, you need again aim this top of the cloud with your, you see where is my smoke sign? You see my smoke sign? And I'm just barely coming, you see, with this small line above my smoke elements. You see I have 3 smokes there. So I'm touching this and I shoot. Just top of this cloud. Molly is pretty long bouncing, so make sure you have ultimate or you do it previously. If you hear they're running towards you from here, thanks. Another one, very small and fun thing, if you stuck here and they start diffusing, you see this kind of box rock thing, you know, a lot of rocks here. So, and you see we have a small stones, 1, 2, 3. You see, you can calculate, 1, 2, 3. Where is the 3? Just shoot. And you will burn all this spot. Okay, now we go for A plan. A plan is a bit tricky because we have this, see like a roof on the top, and we're gonna go for the middle thing. So first of all, we can go here. You see the box where is the box ending and touching the roof? We have a lot of mollies from this side to this corner of the building. So you can shoot here just on top of the roof with your crosshair. Let's go. Just crosshair. You're jumping perfectly in the middle of these pyramids. Another one. The same dot here with your diamond. Where is my box, mouse and the arrow? With a diamond. We shoot there. We go perfectly to the main spot under the second tower. Yeah, so this pyramid. Everyone's put the spike there or a bit further. Okay, and from this spot the third molly exists if we put molly sign with this guy. Yeah, the bottom of the molly thing. And again, it's flying perfectly to another default. This is another tower. Another couple of good mollies you can find in the internet somewhere. You can just put yourself here. You see like a 1 and 2. You see like a 2 gaps between the stone. The second gap. What you have to aim, you need to aim this tube and this line of the tube. With what? This line we're aiming with the top of my molly and shoot. And here with this tube, we need, you see, like we're like putting this molly sign inside of this gap. You see, barely touching the bottom of it and shoot. You see, the first one with the line was on the first tower. The second one was on the second one. This is very easy ones. Now we go for the defaults, what usually all the Brimstones use. So you can put yourself here. The default, what usually Brimstone does. So here we're just shooting. You see this small leaf on the rock? We need to aim that with my triangle. So you see the triangle, where is my diamond? And shoot. And another one, you see this leaf which is here just with crosshair. These default secured and all of these backside also secured. Very good to lineups. Another good thing, you can put yourself here and you need to aim. You see this kind of I don't know, this is like a transformator or fridge, I don't know what is that. And we have, you see this like a metal piece of the wall. 1, 2, 3. The second one with your molly sign. Also perfectly to the mid of the pyramid. Another one is a bit dangerous because you're exposed from this side and from the house. See where is my molly sign? I'm barely touching. You see, barely touching that, this antenna, and shoot. It's going to the left pyramid. Perfect one. And you define 1, 2, 3. You see, 1, 2, 3. And this third one part of this metal roof, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Second line. You see, you aiming second line middle of the second line with your top molly sign. Now this molly perfectly gonna bounce to the spot here. Yeah. So make sure that you put spike not always like this, but most of your spikes needs to be planted with this line. On this spot, you also have these lines. Now another crazy one. I forgot it, so we need to find this. I need to find this flower. This one, this leaf, with my box. Let's see. I didn't throw that molly many months, so I don't remember. Oh, okay. This is perfect. Okay, this is the good one. Now if you from CT sign stuck and try to play post plan, you can put yourself this one. This is very easy, molly. Put your hand up and you see I have a bit of lines and leaves here. You see I have a big hole here and just shoot there. Molly perfectly goes there. So if you go for CT, make sure that you put the spikes here, here, or here. Yeah, you can put yourself here and this corner. See, we need to aim that gap in the cliff. A bit up, you see we're barely touching this green zone and shoot. This is, I call them monkey mollies, you know? They never know where you are, guys. They will never know where you are, but you're perfectly burning them. So another one, very good one, and nobody knows where you are. You can step yourself here, and now you can shoot here. You see where these dot connect in the container. Shoot here. And here we just, you see, like just approximately put it here and shoot. You're perfectly securing all these spots if you're doing the post plant clutch for the city spawn, okay? If you have a lot of enemies left and you know where you put the spike, for example, to this pyramid, what you do, you're aiming this thing and putting the smoke behind you. Some like two different smokes. And wait. They coming, rest, and shoot. And you can approach them from this side because they're gonna believe you're there, from that side, from the main, and you can win the round even against 2 or even 3 guys. Okay. You stuck yourself on this corner and you need to aim. You see these tubes, and I have like a very dark metal part of the roof, part of the wall, and this right corner of it, and just shoot here with the crosshair. If you put spike here or your teammates put spike there, you always have chance from the middle. Put yourself in this corner. You see, we see the gap. We need a crouch in the middle of this gap. This is perfect one. Nobody knows where you are. This is the main mollies. What you need to know for debris. This molly is gonna win you many rounds, believe me. They're very easy and very easy to master. This is very fun map. Definitely one of my favorite because it's very beautiful for my eyes. I just flying, you see, I'm just flying and I'm enjoying this map. People who created this map, I can just credit them. This is very good map to just take the rest in Swift play and unrank it with your friends after hard job. And yeah. Okay guys, so next video gonna be some tips and tricks from Mike Brimstone, and see ya. Take care.